Sheldon, where do you feel the success point lies in picking up a win here in game number 3 for the Marlies?
Well, we just need to really execute in every area, with the puck, without the puck, and special teams. When you're in a situation like us, you can't leave anything out there for chance. You got to be real good in every area. So that's what playoff hockey's all about, and they call for games like this and situations like this for you to rise up and be at your best, and we certainly need to be today.
Well, coaching, I always talk about playing 60 minutes over the course of the regular season. Is all that just a preparation for the fact that you absolutely have to play 60 minutes in the playoffs?
Yeah, and I think so. I think what we've been through to get to this point is preparation for a night like today. We faced similar circumstances, similar but different. Similar in that we were in a tough spot, knowing we're 2-1 on the road in Albany with 2 road games in front of us. And if we don't get a big win there to even the series, we could be in trouble. And we're similar in that sense here today, being down 2 and not wanting to get down 3. So we got to make sure that our guys are real good. I think we've been through it before, so that gives us a level of confidence, but doesn't make it any easier. Puck's going to drop, and you got to be ready, and you got to be, you got to be executing, and you got to be better than the opposition.
So, goalie?
Bibo will go tonight.
Surprising that the offense has been held off the score sheet, or do you look at that second game and say there were just so many chances that just didn't fall that could have fallen?
Yeah, game 2 in particular, we're all over the net. There's 2 reviews in the first period. The puck is that close to going in, and they got to look upstairs, and we were in behind their defense a few times and missed on chances, missed some open nets. So we had certainly more than enough chances in the first period, especially to build ourselves a nice lead, and we failed to do that. And when you do that, you leave hope for the opposition, and you make a mistake or 2, and it's the difference in the game. So we feel good about our ability to generate chances in game 2. Game 1, we didn't generate nearly enough. So we know where we went wrong there, and we know where we weren't good enough. We made some improvements in game 2, but it wasn't enough. So we've got to be that much better here today, and we got to make sure we find a way to get it over the line.
You made an interesting point yesterday. You were talking about getting better as a coach and working with Mike Babcock and all of that. Is there, though, a particular coach from your past that you model yourself after, or some ideals that you've taken or anything like that?
I think, you just look at anything that you've been through as a player or as a coach to make you better, and the people you work with and the people you play for. So I don't think there's anyone in particular. You take bits and pieces from different people, and you ultimately come up with your own style and what suits your personality and your beliefs, and things like that, and then it's always evolving. So I've worked with good people at different levels, and my exposure with Hockey Canada and different conferences and things like that, and take a lot from that. I think I've certainly taken a lot more from my days in coaching and really being all in on it to learn as much as I can, take a lot more from that than I would in my playing days or anything like of that nature. But learning never stops, and there's even stuff outside of the game, I think, that helps shape you as a coach that you're learning, and from whether it's business and education or what have you. So it's always on a process to continue to get better. And as a young guy and a first-year pro coach, I got a long ways to go, and I enjoy that process.
Well, you were one of the first to absorb analytics into your coaching style and philosophy. How much of an eye-opener was that for you?
Well, I don't know if I was one of the first.
Well, that's always a debate when that analytics began.
I think it's just another piece of the puzzle, and it was an interesting thing that I tried to learn about. Just another thing that's out there to be able to educate yourself about, and it's become more and more the norm now. With things that are happening in different organizations, and people are more aware of it. So, I think that there's value to it, and the more information you have, the better. And you spend so much time in preparing for games and analyzing video and whatnot to be able to have another piece that can help you make decisions is a positive thing when you're in a position like myself.